Good morning, everyone. Harry, welcome to Wtitc 2024 Arrival Summit. First of all, I wish you all a very happy new year. I think you have wonderful beginnings, right? Am I correct? Yes, this event is also insightful. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you all to this special event. We are truly honored by your presence today for this momentous occasion with us. So, this is going to be an insightful event, and we are having different activities which are very useful for students also. So, for further proceedings, I'll be guiding you through this event for the whole day. Moving on proceedings, first of all, we are going to have app launch by IT Minister Telangana. So, what is the app? I know that is your doubt. So, this app is designed by Visual Path EdTech. I'm thrilled to share the vision of Visual Path EdTech. So, their vision is digital education for digital India, with a special focus on empowering our rural youth. And their commitment is to bring quality education to every corner of our nation. So this platform is designed to bridge the gap. This platform will be one-stop destination for all the students who want to pursue their career in IT. About this app, I would like to invite Director of Corporate Training and Marketing, Mr. B. John Hans. Please welcome him. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together to welcome Mr. B. Joy B. Hans. Hearty welcome.
A very good morning, everybody. Oh, I got some good mornings. I usually visit a lot of colleges and students there are very energetic. Somehow T-Hub sucked your energies out. That's fine. Let me see if this works. Check. Okay, the hand mic, yeah, it's working. So we'll try this once again. A very good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, that's still not Hyderabadi style good morning, but that's fine. We will work with it. Or shall we try it once more? Okay, I like that. Sir is more energetic than all of you together. SHAMEONYOU. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, that was much better. My name is Joy, and I'm from Visual Path. And today we are going to share something with you. We are launching an amazing product, which is an app specially for the engineering students and anybody who's trying to pursue their career in the IT industry. So we have an excellent product for you, and that is what we are launching today, and you will hear some aspects of that today. Personally, my name is Joy, and I have 24 years of work experience as a corporate trainer. I have been recently associated with this organization, and it is a fab place to work for. So let's quickly going, but before I begin, I would like you to quickly watch an AV first, and then I will get into giving you more details. So AV team, please hit it on. Let's get the AV up. Welcome to Visual Path EdTech, where innovation is not just a concept. It's a way of transforming education to empower and impact young minds, to help them shape their future. Our vision is to train rural students from across India to be industry ready, both in technical and non-technical skills. Our mission is to reach graduates digitally with the emerging technical trainings, certifications, and placement assistance. At Visual Path EdTech, we believe that education should be a dynamic and transformative learning experience. So we have created digital content which is easily accessible and applicable for the current industry needs. Our dedicated team of professional trainers and content developers have put together courses for engineering academic subjects, latest technical courses, campus recruitment training, GRE, TOEFL, and IELTS training. Our courses are designed to be simple, systematic, and self-absorbing. Imagine a world where classroom comes to life, where students can explore the depths of any concept sitting at their place at their own pace. Visual Path EdTech goes beyond textbooks and lectures. Our hands-on approach encourages students to apply their knowledge in real-world scenarios, preparing them for challenges of tomorrow. The world has gone digital. Why not learning? Why not you? Visual Path EdTech is here to help you embark on your success journey. Let's build a world where learning has no limits. Visual Path EdTech, your path forward.
Thank you so much, AV team. Now, before we get into the presentation, I would like to, first of all, welcome all of you on behalf of Wtitc team. They are the host of this entire event, and I would also like to welcome all of you, all the dignitaries sitting over here from our organization Visual Path as well. So thank you. We honor each and every one of you. A round of applause for all the dignitaries who are sitting over here. And I would also like to thank all the students. There are so many things that you could have done, but you are those students who are serious about your life and your future. And that's the reason you are over here in T-Hub today. And believe me, by the end of the day, you are going to take some value for you. You are investing time, not wasting time. There's a difference. The teacher in me just came out. So now we'll quickly move to the presentation that we have. So team, if you could have the presentation up. All of you are able to hear me at the back too, right? Perfect, thank you. It's an exciting place to be. When I was like a student many years ago, I wish I would have got an opportunity like this to sit around such esteemed delegates. There was no such scope for us at all. No one guided us ever. And that's the reason before I found my real job, I had worked in 4 different industries. And after working in 4 industries, I discovered this is not what I'm supposed to do. Luckily for you, there are so many amazing organizations and which are guiding you in how to move ahead in life. So that's our organization, Visual Path EdTech. And I have been given a clicker too. And I hope it works. Lovely. To begin with, I'll begin by sharing a small story. Some of you would have already heard it, and some of you might not have heard it. That's fine. Once upon a time, there was a big storm. And after the storm, a lot of starfishes got thrown on the beach. Early in the morning, when the villagers went to the beach, they found out a lot of starfishes. They just sat and looked at the starfishes. Nobody thought of doing anything. But then one little boy suddenly got up. He took one starfish and threw it in the water. And he felt excited. He went and took the second starfish and threw it in the water. And he felt very happy. And there was an old man sitting on one of the rocks and asked him, how stupid this little guy is. There are more than 10,000 starfish over here. How many can this idiot save? 5, 10? If the starfish stays on the beach for more than 30-40 minutes, it's gonna die anyway. So the small boy keeps on throwing the starfishes back. The old man gets irritated and goes to him and says, Babu, what are you doing? He said, sir, I'm throwing starfishes back into the sea. He said, are you crazy? There are thousands of them over here. How many can you save? And the little boy looked at the old man, picks one and say, I just saved one more. He goes to the next one and said, I just saved one more. He goes to the next one and says, I just saved one more. I know that I can't reach to all of them, but I know that I can make an impact with at least 5, 10, 15, 20, 100 starfishes who will go back into the sea and live forever. Each one of the student that we have is like a star waiting to shine. And majority of them are in rural India. Thousands of them waiting to be explored for someone to just hold their hand and put them in the right place. And this is the exact vision that our CEO and the managing director had. And that's the reason our organization was birthed with the vision that if anybody is left outside and does not have a helping hand, we are there, we'll hold your hand and put you back exactly where you need to be so that you do not fade away into obscurities at all. We have a very simple vision, and the vision is everybody talks of digital India, but do we really have one? Our vision is very, very simple. It is to provide digital education to the digital India with a special focus to students who are in rural India. It does not mean we'll ignore everybody else. But we are specially dedicated to them because no one reaches out to them. And that's the reason we want to reach to every corner of the country. Our vision is also very straightforward and simple. No fancy business. Our vision is that we want to nurture every student in the right way so that they know what exactly they have to do. We want to empower them with all the elementary stuff, and we want to make sure that we enhance their skills so much that they are job ready. Very simple. Why did this organization come into being? So there was one gentleman who's sitting right over here with his lovely wife, our chairman and managing director. He found out in the year 2005-06 when he was working in IT that there are a lot of unequipped students. They want to make it big in IT field, but there is no one to guide them. And that's the reason he found that there is a need for this organization. He also found there is a huge industrial demand. Most ITs were coming to big cities and there was no one training them. And that's the reason he thought, why don't we start educating people? On top of that, a lot of technological changes were happening. And this is where our organization was birthed in the year 2007. So we have a historical legacy of around 16 odd years. Our team or our organization did not just restrict itself to all the basic courses which most training organizations do. From day one, they got into advanced courses. Anything that was new in the market, we started doing. And we have a pass out record of around 40,000 students who have cleared the courses. 40,000, that's a huge impact. Imagine if this gentleman had not started this. Those 40,000 students, maybe 20,000 of them would have been like those starfishes struggling on the beach with no one to hold their hand. And that's where one man and his vision changed everything. We started from a little organization, and then we have grown into a big, big organization today, making huge digital impact, not just in Hyderabad, but all across the country with our courses. Now, some of you will think you already have Visual Path IT. What is the need of EdTech? We already have a very strong organization from the last 16 odd years. The reason why this organization is birthed is the students' preferences have changed. The younger generation, which is sitting right over here, feel very comfortable to learn things digitally. They want to see things on their own. They want to learn at their own pace. They just don't want to listen to boring lectures. They want to pause. They want to play at their convenient time, whenever they want. Most of them are nocturnal, so they can't get up in the morning. They want to study in the night. Is there anyone giving them this? Yes, we are. And that's the reason we thought, why don't we understand the student preferences? And if you think that yesterday we got the idea and today we are launching the product, the answer is no. There has been 3 years of hardcore work that has gone into this, 3 years of research and devising the entire product. We started this towards 2019 end. And now in 2024, we are launching the product. So if you just think that one fine night we just got up and started the product, the answer is no. There's a lot of hard work that has gone into making this product, understanding the students' needs and preferences. The second major important thing is there's a global shift. Companies and industry expect the students or the people who are getting placed to be very well versed with digital things. They want students to understand the latest technology. They want them to understand how to engage with the clients digitally, and it's tough for a lot of them. We are again over here providing you a solution by making you help understand how to learn things digitally on your own. The third major reason is there is a huge market gap. And what's the market gap? The pace at which technology is changing is not the pace at which we are learning. Our learning is much more slower than the speed at which the technology is growing, and that's the third major requirement why we thought that this is an important step that needs to be taken. Let's not just listen to the slogan, Digital India. Let's just make Digital India for the digital students, for the digital world with a digital application. And that is how this application came into birth. There are some key highlights that I would like to share with you. And I would like to read them out because I'm not a technical guy. I'm a psychologist and a professor. And I have noted these down so that my technical team doesn't give me interesting looks from the corner that I missed any of the important points. And don't worry about the paper. The first thing is we have cutting edge technology. And what do you mean by cutting edge technology? And don't worry about that, sir. Thank you. We have used in our product most of the latest softwares available. So when you work on our product, you get to experience the latest product market. Our applications work with the help of AI and anything else that you can talk of. So if you want a first-hand experience of what are the latest products in the market, our product is designed on that itself. The second is we are a global community, not just of students, but of educators and learners. You're a corporate employee, you have already 40 years of work experience, 24 years like me, and you want to hone your skill, we have something for you. We have more than 150 technical courses just for the Wtitc students. Forget about the rest of the courses. We are also making a platform for all the educators and learners so that everybody is there together at one place. The next most important thing is personalized learning, and this is one of my favorites. So it does not matter, every human being is unique. You have your own speed of learning, you have your own level of intellect. The program or the app understands your proficiency and adjusts itself according to you. So whenever I am studying the same subject and someone else is studying, if his proficiency is more than me, it will start giving him assessments and challenges which are more trickier and not as simple. But if I am at a lower level, it will give me very simpler applications to understand. So it is a very, very dynamic platform with personalized learning. This is one of the most. We have some more delegates coming in. We welcome all of you. Thank you so much for being here. Let me also share some of the important, unique selling points or propositions of our product. We are an end-to-end solution provider. That's one of the major key highlights. What are the three most important things a student needs? Number one, you need to understand technology. We have it for you. It doesn't matter which technology you want to learn, basic, advanced, masters, we have it for you. We will, with all certifications in place. The second most important thing a student needs is how to crack an interview. We have it for you. Our app has complete employability skills imbibed into it. So you don't even have to worry. You are not sure how to face an interview, we have it for you. You're not sure what to do, which technology to learn, come to our app. We have people who will guide you, do the right certification course and get into the job that you want. The third most important in end-to-end solutions is academics. Now there are few colleges, especially I told you we are targeting rural India. There are few colleges where students, either the colleges students are not able to attend the college or there are not enough faculties teaching them the right subject. We are there for you. We have digitized the entire academia of engineering based on the norms of the universities and made all of them. When we show the technical thing, I'll show you that as well. So we have the entire academic also taken care of. You have a backlog and you don't know where to go to the app, go back to the chapter, read it and clear your backlog. We will be helping you with that as well. So you have technical needs, we are there. You want to clear an interview, we are there. You want to understand about your academic much better from some of the best professors from the country, we have it done for you. And all the academic lessons have been done by professors who have more than 10 to 15 years of experience, and each one of them is a doctorate. We have not just taken anybody from anywhere. Education taken care by educationists, technical staff taken care by technical people, and employability skill taken care by people like me and Jaydev who are professional soft skill trainers. So you have the right product giving you end-to-end solution. This is one of the most important things in our product. The second is we have our own LMS system. We do not depend on anybody. So if, for example, tomorrow the world launches a new app and everybody goes crazy about it, within a week we will have it with us because we have our own portal. We are not asking anybody to design anything for us, including our servers. Everything is designed by us on our own platform, put in cloud, so you don't even have to worry. The best part about our LMS is, one of my favorite features is we have something known as a resume builder. All you need to do is go enter your details and it will make a resume for you. As of now, we have 2 to 3 versions of resume. It will be dynamic to you. So most students, when I go to colleges, will just copy some senior's resume. I went to a college, the boy's name is Ravi and his gender is female. And you know why his gender is female? Because he just copied someone's resume. I just called him and I said, "Are you sure about your gender?" He said, "Yes, sir." I said, "What is this?" He said, "Sorry, sir." No such problems. Enter the right data. If you put your gender wrong in the app, it will again make you female only. That's a different thing. But we have a resume builder for you, which will take care of your resume needs also. It's a separate product, but we are giving it free because students are important to us. Your resume is important to us. The next important thing is we have a dedicated team for placements and university relations. We are not just connecting with colleges, one college, two college in this corner, that corner. No, we directly work with universities. Why? Because we can have a quicker and a larger impact. Decision making is quicker. So we are tying up directly the corporate and the university so that whatever is the need of the corporate is directly told to the university, and the hand-holding and the transition happens super fast. And we have a dedicated team doing this. If I had Mr. Lakshman over here, I would tell you, he's the gentleman who takes care of this. The fourth USP is product branding and headhunting. Today suddenly my throat went numb, I don't know why. We have a specialized team again for professionally branding your resumes. Please understand your profile is digital the moment it is with us. An employer, all the employer has to go is just for example, someone is looking for a full stack developer. A employer, if you are an HR over here, all you need to go is go to our app, put full stack developer with 70% marks, and the profiles come out. We will be promoting your resumes also. You were promoting each and every one of you with just one simple product. If someone wants EC students only, the employer puts over there, I want this specialization, and it pops up the resume and the profile of all the students who have exactly the technical knowledge which is needed by the industry. So this is one of the most important features of our product as well. Now let's quickly move on. If you are a corporate leader sitting over, this is for you and also for the colleges, but specifically for the corporate leaders we have invited over here. There are many of you over here. Thank you for being here. How can you participate in this? Number one, we have production ready resources. As I already told you, our app is very simple. You are a corporate, you're looking for someone who is proficient in understanding the Python software. You just need to type it, you get the resume. So we have a pool of readily deployable resources at your disposal, the way you want it. It's there. So all we want you is to tie up with us connect with us so that we will be giving you the access. You can go to the portal and get the students at your disposal the way you want, according to, but we would request you to do the technical testing of them once again. I had this question from one of the gentlemen who asked, how do you know they have done the work right? It's an application, so students will have cleared all those tests and certifications before we certify them. But we would still request to do that. Second thing is, if you have any kind of a training requirement for your organization where you want to reskill your employees, even for colleges, you want to reskill your faculties, we have it ready for you. Your employees and your faculties can sit at the comfort of their home and upgrade themselves. The third is, if there is an organization or a college or a university looking for a specific skill to be imparted to their students, you can just connect with us and we will exactly either design it for you. We already have all of them, but if you still have a requirement that in the next 6 months this new technology is coming in the market and we want all our college students to have this, or we want all our employees to have this technology, we will be able to design this also for you. Why? Because we have our own dynamic designing team. We have our own LMS portal as well. We don't depend on anybody for anything. The AV that you saw is also designed by our own team. I'm not a hired guy from anywhere else to do this presentation. I'm one of the directors of this organization. We don't depend on anybody. We are Atmanirbhar Digital India organization. Now, one important element that you need to understand is ours is a 360-degree product. Why is it a 360-degree product? We cater to the students' needs. We understand them. We also understand the industry requirement. We are directly helping the industry to get the best pool of resources just from one app. We are also helping the institutions. You don't have to run around to find which trainer will come and give me this certification, from whom do I tie up to do CRT training, with whom do I tie up to do this technical training. Everything is at your disposal at a single place. It's a one-stop solution for everybody. You are a student looking for any kind of information, it's there. Even if it is not there, we'll make it for you within a week's time or 15 days time and we will give it to you. We have everything, we are that confident. That's the reason we're launching the product. But still in some case, you have something out of the world which we didn't think of. We will still design it and give it back to you. You are in industry or an organization looking for help, we are there for you. Any kind of solution you want, we will provide to you. Let it be technical, non-technical, any kind of training and assistance provided. Also, if you're a university or a college or an institution looking to upgrade your students, it does not matter. You want technical skills, you want soft skills, hard skills, does not matter. We have a dedicated team for everything who is going to help you. And that's the reason we call ourselves a 360-degree profile or a 360-degree view company. We will not be just hand-holding you. We will be making sure that you get the complete product. Now, this is how the product looks. This is a website page. I'll just move out so that you can see. If you look at this, employability skills, technical courses, and academic subjects. Because this is a PPT and this is not a live website, you can actually go to the live website by just typing visualpath.edutech.com. If you look at this is our logo. We have all the computer fundamentals taken care for you. This is the campus recruitment training. We have qualitative aptitude, verbal, you name it, we have it. Interview skills, HR interview, JAM, GD, you name it, and it's all there for you, made in proper lessons. Do you think we only do online training? No, we also have a team of trainers who can come and deliver lectures for you. We have that. But if your requirement is only digital, we have it for you. And this is one of our trainers, Mr. Jaydev, you can say, standing in the corner with a blue t-shirt. He's one of the finest aptitude trainers with over 24 years of experience. Aptitude training has been completely delivered by him. Now, these are programming languages or technical courses. There are around 150 technical courses that you can take services of. Any course that you think of is already there with us. I've just taken a snapshot of few of the courses that you can see. Now, one of the best parts of the app is for first year, second year, third year, fourth year, it has been uniquely designed. You want to go towards development side, we have separate courses for you. You don't want to go towards coding or developing side, we have separate courses for you in IT. For first years, we have the basic foundations. By second year, you can go to the little advanced. By the time you reach fourth year, you're already proficient in advanced knowledge of any technical course or even employability skills. It has been very systematically designed year-wise. It does not matter you are from which branch. You're from civil, we have projects and we have courses for you. You're from mechanical. Why am I using these names? Because you find it difficult to find courses for you. We have it for you. Rest of them you anyway know we will have. So it does not matter which branch of engineering you come from, we have courses for you. These are some of the courses. This is the academic subject. You have M1, M2, whatever you need. We have all the subjects. Each one of the subject is delivered and the lectures are delivered by proper professors from universities and colleges. This is how my profile looks. All you need to do is put your marks, put your mobile number, district, whatever is there in this. All the profiles are there. And the moment you do that, your profile comes out like this. And you can see this lovely lady standing over there with a blue t-shirt. That's Radhika. And there's a purpose. I hid that number. If you can see, it's black intentionally so that you don't call and trouble her. And all we did is put her details. And this is how it comes out. Your resume will be built for you. It's one of the part of our LMS tools that you can build your own resume. We are trying to build as many variations of resumes as possible. As of now, we have 4 to 5 different kinds of resume builders. All you need to do is put your data and AI will do it for you. Now this is, some of you might be thinking it is only for the PC. The answer is no, it is a mobile. It is all platform ready. You want to watch it on your TV, on your tab, on iOS, it does not matter where you want to use the app. It is compatible with almost every platform. So you can use this wherever you want, at the comfort of your place and your space. And this is how the mobile version looks. And, okay. Anybody has any questions for this? I would like to invite on stage our technical head and Mr. Jaydev and Mr. Gopi. Mr. Gopi? I would just, if anyone has any technical questions, because I told you in advance, I'm a corporate trainer and I might not be able to take any technical question for me, but if any one of you have any questions related to the app, this is the time you can ask. Yes, ma'am, please. Can we give her a mic? Gopi sir.
Good morning. So this is not a technical question, but it's a question for you. I missed most part of the presentation, but my question here is, we have seen the advent of many edtech companies, right? So we deal with them day in and out. So what is the market differentiator that you're bringing in? Because I see most of the things that you mentioned today have already been covered by most of the edtech companies around. So one thing that stands out.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Ma'am, as you said, I agree with you. EdTech means definitely the basic courses which are required for an engineering student or academic student, it will be there. But our focus is majorly into rural areas. See, whether I can name it or not, there are few advanced EdTech platforms are there where if you're going to listen those videos, the accent of the trainer is not reachable to the people who are there in the rural. Let's assume that I am a person from Srikakulam district where I don't know how to speak continuously a minute. If I'm going to listen continuously half an hour where I can't digest the accent. Got my point? What we have done especially, we have localized the content clearly. You name any one of the trainers in our platform, all the trainers are localized trainers. This is one of the major selling points. And as Joy said, we people are there in the market for the last 25 years. I traveled across the country and given my sessions. So we understand exact problems. Again, I'm emphasizing, when we will go to rural, urban, as we know that still in India, only 30% of people are there in urban. 70% young Indians are there in the rural. You name any place, they are very good at technical areas. And logically, they are very good. But when it comes to expression, they can't speak, even they can't understand the basic communication. There we have taken care, actually. This is one of the selling points. And when it comes to technical, as we know that across the 2 states, after completion of graduation, if some candidate has not received offer letter from his on campus, definitely they'll reach to USA, United States of America. The problem is there, again, there won't be any clarity what kind of program they are going, whether it is going to be giving them the ultimate fruit or not, they don't know. But still they'll come and they'll learn. But with our experience, we have customized some of the courses, customized according to the industry requirement. That's what some of the points, right?
Point taken.
Thank you.
Follow-up question on the technical front. It's semi-technical, actually. We do have a learning management system. I work for a corporate company, and we do have a learning management system in place for the past couple of years. The sign-up, you know how it works, right? Now, you do have good courseware up there. So can we integrate the courseware that you have here and align it to our learning management system that we already have? The API integration, does that happen?
Well, to answer your question, yes. Sorry. To answer your question, yes, our application is designed in such a way that API integration is very much possible. And it is possible even module-wise.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Ram Mohan Namile, retired Chief Manager, Indian Bank. And I was a faculty in the training system of the bank for 4 years. With that background, and as a parent and grandparent, and myself as a student, I have a point to share. Come question. Sure, there is, in Indian tradition, we have something like Swadhyaya, Sahadhyaya. Translated into English, self-learning and learning through peer-level students. Now we have 5 days education institutions and 2 days holiday. Broadly, I am telling maybe 5.5 or 6 days. My point of thought is that 5 days the student has to learn for himself through textbooks, library, virtual and physical. Only 2 days, weekend, Saturday and Sunday, to go to the institution to take the help of the professors to get rid of these things. Unless we work ourselves, we means students. We cannot expect everything to be mouth-fed from the professor or the institution. So my question is here, after my share of point is that, do you, incorporate this component into your institutional education? Thank you.
Simply, we do. If you want to give detailed answer.
Yes, sir. Simply, we can do it. Huh? Okay. That's not an issue.
We can do it. Are we doing? Are we making the students to do something on their own? At least 4 hours a day. Let them work for themselves on the books, on the virtual library, physical library, virtual laboratory, and then come only with the remaining part which they have not understood.
Sir, I agree with you.
I would also add that our books also written in such a way that on a single or a double reading, still there will be a gap to understand. This need to be removed by the government, by the authors themselves.
Yes, sir, I agree with you. As you said, we do have generation gaps. Yeah, I think you understand with my point.
I mix along with all generations. My age.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
We have one more question.
Yes, sir, please.
As a student completes the course, how much time he has spent on the course is recorded, and he has to do assessments to move forward. He just can't skip lessons. So everything has been taken care of. A student has to spend time while studying. So he can't just randomly skip a subject and move on if he gets into any course. Okay, we had a question from there. Sir?
Yes.
Your question, please.
Hey, hi, this is Venkatesh. So I have a question. So my question is, sorry, I missed the initial part of the session. I just came. So what I heard about Wtitc, from the understanding of what I have heard, so I have a little question to you. So being from the corporate, right? So when you say that, this whatever the, the current organization is going to help the students on the upskilling, you said you're going to help the students with the different technologies, emerging technologies rather, right? From the rural parts of India especially. That's a great initiative, I appreciate. And it's a very good appreciative that I've never seen, at least in my tenure of 21 years of corporate industry. That's a very good initiative, I appreciate. But then I have a point to it. So when I say that, when we wanted to help the rural part of the students to, go through the soft skill trainings, and so build the career and face the interview, face a fear-free interview rather, right? So how does it really going to help? Because most of the colleges that the rural part of the students are part of, they're already going through some soft skill trainings in their, current colleges, right? They have a separate soft skill trainings, is what we understand, at least when we go to the campuses, that, they're running the, soft skill trainings for hours together. They have a separate faculty teaching them on the soft skills. Even though they have a separate faculty teaching them on the soft skills, we don't see when we go to the campuses, the quality is very dipping. That at least, as a recruiter, when I have to see that, if I have to go and recruit a talent, I purely look at a talent, rather I don't differentiate it as a rural or the urban, right? For me, as a recruiter, it's a talent. It's a pure talent that I go and recruit. So how are we, encouraging, this rural talent? How are we differentiating between the soft skill within the campus and through the Wtitc?
Okay. So what we have come up with is basically we have incorporated something known as communication skills, which is not like anything else. It is based on levels. There are 5 levels in communication. It starts from the first module is, for example, 50% Telugu and 50% English completely. So they will be learning basic vocabulary, basic sentence formation with their native language. If they are from Karnataka, they learn from a trainer who's from Karnataka. That's what we were saying. We are localizing everything. We are using talent resource of educators from all across the country. Now what happens is he is growing gradually. I am a trainer myself and I go to a lot of colleges to do CRT. Believe me, and I'm also a corporate trainer, by the way. A lot of corporates think that if an employee sat in a leadership session for 2 days, he became a leader. The answer is no. He has only got the head knowledge. He didn't get the skill. Skill comes over a period of time. And that's the reason this app has been designed in such a way that we upgrade the skill from level 1 to level 5. Slowly and steadily. It takes over 6 months if someone diligently does it every day. So we are making sure that a student upgrades himself, not just with the head knowledge, but also the skill part, which comes with practice. And communication is one of the biggest challenges which rural kids have. Understanding technology, it's easy for them. Everything is easy for them, but communication is one of the major challenges. And this is one special focus that we have. So there is one additional entire training program that we're designing just to help local students all across the country. We have as of now only initiated the Telugu language currently. I will be honest about that. But once this is complete and piloted, we will be going to all other states also, picking up trainers from there so that we can actually empower students starting from their local languages, because local languages need to be respected as much as we respect English. So we are trying to do our best, sir, there. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Also, another thing here. So that's a very good part that I'm very convinced with the kind of the answer, because it's local language. It's very important because everybody can't be talking English all the time. So if a guy from Karnataka, obviously he'll be more favored to his mother tongue. And we have MTAs here and there. A lot of, even though I have MTA, even though I have 21.5 years experience, I say, even I have an MTA. That's an acceptable fact. Nobody can't speak like a Britisher, of course, right? So that's a point very well taken. But then, so is there any kind of a certification that we are giving to them once they complete the courses?
Yes, you can answer this one.
Right. If I'm not wrong, you're Mr. Venkatesh Ramchandrappa from Cognizant.
Right.
Yeah. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence. When it comes to certification, like we do have 150 technical courses. Some ex-student, if he wants to go through some courses, like 5 courses he has chosen in his 3rd year. Once he has done that courses, he can write assessments. This LMS includes assessment portal. He can write n number of tests. If this guy is going to score above 70%, we are going to generate a certificate and we'll give them. That facility is there. It is already incorporated.
Thank you so much. That answers my question. Thanks.
Thank you, sir. Any other question? Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for the lovely question, sir, and for the appreciation.
Can you help out here?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes,
good
sir.
morning to one and all.
Hello, sir.
So I am a Rangarao. I am a corporate trainer and consultant. So people are looking for employability, not the certificate or course, because all the courses we have seen, many colleges are there, or many education platforms there, like it. Then there is a Coursera is there, and the other one. The students are looking for employability, not the certificate, because it's already there. So why this visual path will help the students to employ themselves? That is my question.
Right, sir. Sir, I just want to mention, probably these 2 points are my personal, but still I want to submit. Guys, I was born and brought up in Srikakulam, where I studied 23 years in Telugu medium. My graduation was BA Telugu Literature, and my first PG was MA Telugu Literature with journalism from Andhra University. But after traveling to Hyderabad, I understood, 20 years back, I understood that there is something else which is, I'm lagging. That's what I have, bookish knowledge, but I don't know how to express my views. Those, what you are calling that skills, employability skills. Now, what does it mean? How can we define this word employability skills? This is again, everyone has their own perception to define this word. So when it comes to employability skills, if someone wants to go to corporate industry, if someone wants to go to IT, then what are the basic requirements? Communication, a bit attitudinal training, and if he is a learning attitude, he has learning attitude, definitely he can survive. Now, unfortunately, as you people said, if you go to any one of the colleges, engineering colleges or MBA colleges, they will be having their own training department. There I have seen one who knows English language, he will say that I'm a soft skills trainer. They don't know the difference between soft skills and the English language trainer. And again, one who knows mathematics, they are saying that I am an aptitude trainer. But there's a huge difference between aptitude and mathematics. It's lack of understanding skills. So with our 20 plus, 2 decades of experience, we have customized the courses, customizedly we have designed and we have delivered in a systematic way. If someone is going to follow our content with learning attitude, I'm sure that he or she can enhance their employability skills. That's what's here. Any other questions someone has asked you? Yes.
Good morning, all. My
Yeah.
name is Abdul Rab. I am from Wtitc, currently in 4th year. I had a question regarding course assessments. After completing assessments, what type of projects will you guys be giving? Like real-time project or like simply normal project? Will it impact on our resume? How can we build the project?
So that's purely based on the type of course you select. We have readily programs available in our portals, be it full stack programs or be it cloud programs, artificial intelligence, whatever. So based on the course you select, after successful assessments in the platform, we issue a course completion certificate, and all the courses are well designed, inbuilt with the real-time examples. So topic by topic, clearly explained, and we have a suitable example explained with the topic. And we run a project for you in the full stack program, right? When you start your program, parallelly we also start your project. And by the end of the course, you complete our course, you also will be hands-on completing a project parallelly with the course. So you'll have a practical all the features of the technology, and you can complete a project as well with the course.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sir is asking.
Good morning, one and all. I am from Loyola Academy and I'm pursuing my second year now, Internet of Things. So do you providing any opportunities of internship so we can do that parallelly?
Yeah, we do providing internships.
So about only BTech students can acquire this opportunity or even for the
No,
degree?
any graduate. Any graduate.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, whether you're from BSc Computers, BCom Computers, BBA, or engineering, any stream.
Thank you,
right?
sir.
Okay, sit.
I'm Dr. Suman from SR University, Warangal.
Yes, sir.
So
We
when
heard
I'm
your
looking
name,
at
but
our institution wise, now we have a curriculum, our own structure, a course structure, which actually have into second, third, fourth year.
Yeah.
Now looking at computer science, engineering, course of students, then can we integrate the courses into the curriculum what we have?
Yeah.
Or how do you,
Yeah, we are very happy to tell you that. If you people are coming specifically that we want to include this course, we are ready. Our application is very simple. Okay, if you'll come with a new ideas,
Now, probably every semester I have 2 to 3 technical papers. So now different trainers addressing.
We can.
Either online or offline, both
Yeah.
ways can
Yeah.
integrate into this.
Our platform is very dynamic.
Yes, sir. Our platform is very capable and able to incorporate your requirements. We can take your subjects, or maybe if you have any day-to-day activities in your college, to be uploaded to the portal, that can be done.
Now, student taking online sessions, how does this lab kind of work goes on actually? How does lab work takes place?
Our technical lab, we organize the assessments, and technical labs are being given in the e-learning content type in our portal. So even the lab exercises are very well explained, detailed, and it's all in e-learning content. But for practice sessions, we don't have any option.
Each individual student drive on his own to complete the course, or you form batches when they register? In case of a general, I'm not asking institutional base. If I have a student joined for a particular program, you pull up that particular batch into one section, or probably each individual student drive. Because my only logic is, how does these kind of training sessions, who handholds them online is what I want to just know.
Yeah. Sumanji, as of now, this is completely self-learning portal. We don't have like polling as of now. Right? If you'll come with idea, if it is acceptable and accessible to all the people, then we'll be thinking in that way. Right, sir? Thank you so much, guys. Jai, please continue.
We just have another. Okay, you have a question? Okay, I hope we can answer that in 10 seconds, please.
Oh, yes. Good morning, one and all. I'm Samyog from Loyola Academy. I was a test engineer for 1 year. I have 1 year experience in PDW company as a test engineer. So I'm well versed with working. So my question will be similar to one of the person who asked over here about employment. And you cleared that if a person has a learning attitude, they can, enhance their employment abilities. But do we have any employment or placements guarantee through the app? Is my question.
Answer. In 10 seconds.
There is no guarantee, but assistance will be there. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. See, you just go and ask your mother or father, Mom, you have given me 23 years of education. Can you show me job? Not possible. Huh? It depends on you.
So we are there to handhold you. Anybody who... Yeah, please. Oh, Lord. Okay, the next program will wait for 5 minutes. Yes, please.
I won't take much of time. First of all, thank you so much for the exposure of the app you have given over here. I do understand all the pointers over here. The thing is that, sir, you were telling about that I'm, basically from Srikakulam, and I had bookish knowledge, and I was wondering where do I get the practical knowledge. Similarly, with the entire presentation, correct me if I'm wrong, with the entire presentation, I got to know that, again, you guys are giving the digital exposure in the sense, again, the knowledge is in head. So my question over here is, do you guys provide any practical exposure in the sense, any internship tie-up with some companies so that a student who is actually having the bookish or the mind knowledge can implement this knowledge and gain the practical exposure before going to any company?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I
Thank
got your
you.
question.
This is Sumedha from Pallavi Group of Institutions. I'm Director Corporate Relations over there.
Thank you. Thank you for your presence. As I already submitted, we do have internship.
Okay.
If someone is interested, really passionate to do, we do have that opportunity.
Okay, fine.
Right.
Thank you.
And a humble request from my side, everybody who asks questions, we would love to meet you. After this, I know that because of shortage of time, we just quickly answered, because we have to also understand the interest of the rest of the audience. So we will definitely be standing outside right after this presentation is over. You can come and meet us personally and clear all your doubts, because believe me, we are in version 3 or 4 right now. Every question that you're asking will make the product better and in turn help thousands of students across. We might not have thought something, even though we have a beautiful team. Total experience is more than 150 years of the team who has worked on this project, including me. But we might have missed something which you might know. So if you can give us any feedback on anything to do with the product, in turn you might be helping millions of Indian kids from all those rural places. Please do come and meet us, and we will definitely incorporate everything possible from our side. Why? Because we have our own dynamic team. We are showing off that too much today. Okay. So we'll bring this event to a close right now. And for that, first I would like to invite our CEO, Mr. Ishwarrao Kota, on the stage. He is the founder and CEO of VisualPath and also Wtitc Ed Academy. He has a very strong tech background and passionate towards the education. Constraint of time, he said, gives small introduction. It's his vision that all of us are sitting and listening to this big momentum today. Thank you. And I would also like to invite the First Lady of the organization, the Managing Director, Mrs. Sumalata Naidu Garu, onto the stage. She's the Managing Director and co-founder. Behind every successful company, there might be a man, but behind that man, there's always a woman. And here she is. We acknowledge both of you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. And thank you, ma'am. I will now quickly invite some delegates onto the stage. We would first like to invite Dr. N.V. V. Prasad Garu. He is the Dean Placements of KL University. Onto the stage, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Ma'am. So he is one of our esteemed guests who has been very passionate and helping us with a lot of feedback, and he is one of the reasons why our product is so good today. Thank you so much, sir, for all your contributions, sir, and your support. Sure. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and for all the support. Can I now invite Dr. Jairam, the president of TTPOA, that is Telangana Training and Placement Officers Association, and also head of training and placement at Bojireddy Engineering College for Women. Thank you so much, sir, for your continuous support with us. Thank you so much, sir. It's a privilege to have you with us, sir. Can I now invite Mr. Satish Raj, Head Training and Placement, Vignan College of Engineering for Women. Thank you so much, sir. Actually, whenever something happens, there are so many people who come together to make it a truth. Visualizing is okay, but actually making it on a product takes a lot of people together. We would also like to invite our academic advisory committee members. These are some of the members who have really contributed with their ideas. First, Dr. Divya. Yeah, please. Where is his name? Is missing. Okay, Mr. Okay, there is a quick change in plan, but no worries, we will still do it. Can you invite Mr. Ram Chandrapa, Senior Recruitment Manager from Cognizant Bangalore? Can we have you on stage, sir? We loved you because of your questions, sir. Thank you so much. It's an honor to have you amongst us, sir. Students, some of you might be getting placed here, so a clap would be amazing. You want him to come to your college or no? Thank you so much, sir, for gracing the occasion. It means a lot to us when any corporate comes forward and shows support. Thank you so much, sir. Pleasure to see you, sir. Okay, now back to our main agenda. We have some academic advisor committee members, and I would be inviting them onto the stage. First, Dr. Divya, Dean Students Affairs of Srinidhi College. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. Can I now invite Dr. Salahuddin, Professor in ECE and Dean Academics for JB Institute of Engineering and Technology. Sir. Okay, only the first 4 rows are clapping. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for gracing the occasion, sir. Can I now invite Dr. Lavanya Garu, Assistant Professor in Civil Department, Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology. Welcome, ma'am. Okay, the clap went till 7th and 8th row. I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am. Can I now invite Dr. Bharat, Assistant Professor in Civil, and the college is missing. Sorry. Come, sir, please. Can we please have you on the dais, Dr. Bharat? Thank you so much, sir. These are all those people who have actually given ideas to help us conceptualize. And there are many more, but thank you so much, sir. Can we have Dr. Raj Shekhar, Assistant Professor in EEE Department, JB Institute of Engineering and Technology? Thank you so much, sir. Now, did you understand it's all the minds of these people which has got the product out? It's not just like that. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir and ma'am. Yeah. You like to share a few words? Okay, sure. Thank you so much. Wonderful. So this brings us to the end of our presentation. We will be available outside. We have a kiosk right over there. If you want to experience the app, you can actually visit the kiosk. There's a barcode over there, both for the PC and the mobile app. There are no hidden agendas in that. You can actually scan the app, experience it, nothing attached onto it. It will remain like that for some days, and then we will ask you to register maybe after 30, 35, 40 days if you want to have a first-hand experience of that. And I would like to thank all the esteemed guests. For a word of thanks, I would invite Mr. Jaydev onto the stage. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for one and all. You have given a beautiful time. Yeah, we people have enough of experience in designing and delivering content, especially for student community. This is the first time we have actually transferred from a regular classroom to digital. Thank you for your support. Definitely, we are going to update our app time to time. If you have any new ideas, we are always welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Joy, and all the team of Visual Path EdTech. We're going to have app launch of Visual Path EdTech when Telangana IT Minister arrives. And first of all, thanking every dignitary over here for your glorious presence to make this event successful. For further proceedings, I would like to invite Mr. Ramakrishna Garu. So, ladies and gentlemen, requesting a round of applause to welcome him.
Good morning, one and all. I'm here to introduce our next speaker. He is Mr. Panganamala Tarak Srinath Garu, who is Director of Federation of Indian Exports Organization. That's a central government organization. He has been carrying a high experience of, lot of experience of 35 years in the government segment, out of which 31 years he has promoted trade between countries from India. So he is currently the director of Federation of Indian Exports Organization, which is in Delhi. And he is also the EXIM policy director as well. So as part of his big career with government, we are proud that he's also from our state here. And he has achieved remarkable accolades across his career, where he was invited for EU deforestation regularization, and he was also a committee member for the paper bags and proceedings for USA. And across his career, his reputation has crossed with diverse countries such as USA, China, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Hong Kong, Germany, and Turkey. So when we have requested him to present how IT and ITES is being exported across the global stage from India, he has joyfully agreed, even though he has a busy schedule, personal schedule, where his son's birthday is today. Still, he has taken time to come and address the crowd. I'm sure you can get the knowledge which is required for the future generations for exports which can go out of country from here. So may we take the honor to invite Mr. Tarak Srinath Garu onto the stage, please.
Right, so good morning, and thank you for having me here. I am in fact Telugu, born in Vizag, settled in Hyderabad. So I, in fact, transcend both the states, but I was born and brought up in, or rather brought up in Calcutta. So my Telugu is a bit weak in that sense. Now, I have been invited here as a speaker on how to disrupt the software services. So I'm going to shift a bit on that particular topic. Software, in fact, it all started out with Mr. Prasanna Reddy coming here and saying that we are into software and we are going to do a lot as far as that is concerned. I said, why don't you concentrate on software-enabled services instead of software just as software, right? So my presentation, in fact, is going to be on software-enabled services. What we have just heard right now from the speakers of the educational institution is the app, that is software-enabled services, right? Next, please. Next, Let me give you a small brief as far as our organization is concerned. Federation of Indian Export Organization was set up in 1965, and it was set up by the Department of Commerce in the Government of India. As far as most of the export promotion councils are concerned, they were basically product promotion councils. They were technically sound as far as the product is concerned, but there was somebody who had to transcend above that and give a direction as to which way we'll take. That is where FIO comes into the picture. Our basic strength is in data analysis. We do international trade promotion. We are into research. We are into workshops, disseminations, and others. And we also do trade facilitation. That is interface with around 18 institutions across India, as well as abroad, so that we can transcend into those areas. Now, what is basically software-enabled services? I'll come to the data, I'll come to the market part later. But as far as what we know from software is, it's divided into two parts. One is SaaS, software as a service, where you'll have to rent or buy that particular software, and you have to integrate that into your particular company. The second is basically the software-enabled services. This is into, say, for example, defense. The biggest example is something like Zomato, Uber, Swiggy. These are the ones that actually a consumer concentrates on, and it has to be delivered as far as both the physical and the software part of it. That is where it is integrated and then given to them. There are 4 to 5 types as far as software-enabled services are concerned. We have the consumer's ability to engage a particular provider. For example, we were just talking about the app that has been developed by this particular company who are engaging, in fact, the educational institutions. That is where these two are going to be there. The provider's ability. In fact, whatever resources that he has, the provider, in fact, has to look into that particular ability of how he is going to deliver it to the final consumer. The consumer's ability. If the consumer is not software friendly, then automatically he is not going to transcend onto the provider's language. So that is where the developer has to look into the consumer's identity. And the fourth is the consumer's skills. How he has to basically interface, how easy it is to develop that particular software so that he can automatically lock on to that particular software-enabled services or the app that is concerned. These are a few examples of software-enabled services that I'm going to give to you. This is communication services, audio-visual services, motion pictures. In fact, let me tell you one thing. The Government of India at one particular point of time, in fact, to disrupt this, they were giving an incentive of 5%. One of the biggest, in fact, examples is the movie that was produced in Hyderabad, Bahubali. It earned 1,500 crores across the world, but the 5% that was supposed to be given to them was lost because of a particular reason. I'll come to that particular reason later. Now, these are some of the examples that I'm going to give to you. Similarly, we have radio and TV, we have sound recording, professional services. In fact, Hyderabad is full of professionals who are providing services across the board to various countries. And they, in fact, are not gaining out of it. Why? I'll also come to that. R&D services, natural sciences, seeds development, how software is going to be enabled. This is again where you have to give a thought to it. you have to ultimately see how you're going to integrate these particular services into your software. So this is an example of that. Then we have the finance and the banking side. This is something that will actually you will have to give a thought. If you in fact want SES to be directly deliverable to you, it should not be in the local currency, it should be in USD. So I did contact quite a few doctors of the medical fraternity. There were some hospitals which were gaining out of it because they were getting US dollars directly to their account.
Recording
there were some
in progress.
hotels also which were not getting the US dollars directly into their account. They lost out on this particular SES as far as the incentives are also concerned. So this is where you will have to in fact look at ways of getting the free foreign exchange directly into your account instead of INR. So watch out for those particular converters who will say, we'll convert the dollars for you. You don't need to convert the dollars. The banks will convert the dollars as long as the dollars are going into your account. So this is where you'll have to be on the lookout for the SES part of it. MSME, in fact, even today, is giving a lot of subsidies. It is registering you as a software service provider and software-enabled service provider. It is also giving the association, say 10 people, they want to participate in a particular exhibition abroad. It is helping by giving them that particular subsidy up to an extent of nearly 80% of your participation fare. If it is a woman entrepreneur, I think they're going to give you a subsidy of around 100%. So that is where you should register with MSME as a software-enabled SES provider, service provider. So that is where you can also gain from out of your experience because it takes quite a lot of money to participate in international exhibitions. Let's look at the global overview. I mean, what am I talking about? What am I giving you as far as the market is concerned? In 2024, the merchandise and the software services are going to see a slight dip because the international market is a bit down because of various wars and strifes across the country, across the world. But software-enabled services are the ones that are going to deliver. This is something that you need to give a thought to it, and this is where you have to come into the picture. Now, as far as the market is concerned, the spend on the software market is around, say, it's going to rise up to 4.5%. It's a $2 trillion market that I'm talking about. India's tech sector is hardly at $265 billion. So you'll have to go and improve quite a lot. I think Hyderabad can take the lead as far as SES is concerned, because you have Bangalore, you have Gurgaon, Noida, others who are looking into the software part of it. But as far as Hyderabad is concerned, you should look at software-enabled services so we actually gain in the international markets, because the growth is around 9.4%. And the strong growth is in the US, the Asia Pacific and other countries. And then you have sectors such as banking, financial services, insurance, manufacturing, healthcare. All these actually are software-enabled services that you can develop for these particular companies. And they are looking at, say, various services such as medical transcription and others. They are going to service that is going to be served by India. We expect employment in tech sector to be around 5.7 million. That's quite a big employment sector that we are looking at. And 36% of them are digitally skilled, as well as 2 million are going to be women entrepreneurs who are also going to come up as far as this particular software-enabled services are concerned. So for any particular detail or any particular information, I have my contact details here. Please do contact me over mail, over mobile. And I'm leaving my presentation here so that you can, ultimately give it a thought and move in that particular direction. So tomorrow, we have software-enabled services, I hope, which is coming out of Hyderabad instead of Bangalore or Gurgaon or Noida. Thank you. Thanks a lot for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri P. Srinath sir. Thanks for your gracious presence here. So now we are going to have HR Trends and Technologies in 2024 panel discussion. So for that, I would like to welcome Mr. Ramchandar Madale garu, moderator CHRO Aspen Tech. Please join us on stage, sir. So requesting to arrange chairs here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome you all for this World Telugu IT Conference Arrival Summit 2024. Thank you, Srinath Garu, for giving apt, big picture of the exports and especially IT and ITS, because that's the where most of the people they confused about how it happens, how we get the money, because whatever our IT force works. That's the output that you have shown here. Thank you very much. Now, very important for all the students and professionals. Next, we are going to talk about HR trends and technologies in 2024. Why 2023-24 is very different from the last 20 years means. The reason is just simple. Last 1900 to 2000, things have come very slow like black and white movie. 2000 to 2010, it's a simple like CinemaScope color has come. Now, after AI and ML, ChatGPT, the real Bahubali time arrived. Okay? Though our Bahubali movie came in 2015, but originally technology-wise, the otherwise also, both in HR and professionally, the things are changing very rapidly. So now I invite Mr. Deepak Gupta. He's a head, previously Group CHRO for Carby, now head HGP LLP. I request to come on the stage. Give a clap. If you clap HR, then only you will get the job. Please visit. Next, I request to join Shirisha Komireddy, join on the stage from Signity Technologies. Now I request Mr. Dakshinamurthy to join on the stage. He's a General Manager HR. Yeah, please. Do you have mic? Excuse me. కొంచెం See, welcome you panel and welcome you esteemed guests and students, IT professionals and HR professionals. So my name is Ramchandra Madala. We have esteemed panel members Deepak Gupta, who managed Reliance Industries since his career to 15,000 employees in Carvi, Bajaj Finance. He was into fintech, managed more than 50,000 to 1 lakh employees across his career. And next, Shirisha, she is a very passionate L&D leader from Signity Technologies. And then Mr. Dakshinamurthy, I need not to introduce, but most of the folks maybe know him. He is a real guru of the HR and very good in his area of expertise, like payroll, compliances, and implementing in manufacturing and both IT companies. So here I'm going to talk about one thing that, see, 23 is a big breakthrough that ChatGPT came in our life, artificial intelligence, machine learning. 30 years back when the people were thinking that artificial intelligence is the only theoretical subject. But today, there is a robotic process automation is happening, intelligent virtual assistants are coming, like Google, Alexa, Google Assistant, all those things. And we have exoskeletons are coming. Exoskeletons are nothing but which can lift the big objects in logistic hubs places. So things are changing. Now the world is changing very fast. Are we changing? Are the students are changing? The biggest challenge with our education system is we actually study 16 years theory, and we will get into the practical only after 16 years. But fortunately, today morning, Visual IT Path was actually giving a glimpse of that. They are ready to train the people both on technical skills, behavioral skills, and business skills also. Unless otherwise. So here I want to tell you, being a HR, I know, I will hire people for the knowledge, train for the skills, and fire for their attitude. This was 30 years back I used to do. But today has changed. I will hire the people for their attitude. Example, take the Mr. Rajamouli, who was actually, in his early career, he was a normal guy. But today he is a global director. Globally known director, and he made a Triple R to go to Oscar. Why I want to tell you is, your attitude matters today when you want to enter into corporate career. Then, anyway, you need to get the skills, and you continuously need to grow your knowledge. Yesterday is a Java, today is a Python, tomorrow is something else, NLP, natural language process, deep learning. So many things will come. So when I started my career, I started with a company called Penta4, only company in the country used to do mainframes. That's in Kodambakam, Chennai. So now I'm going to ask few questions, my friends, Deepak and Shirisha and Dakshinamurthy, for understanding HR trends and technologies and what they see in college students to hire. That's a very, very important. So now question goes to Deepak Gupta. So if you see the 30 years back when you started with Reliance Industries, you worked with Dhirubhai Ambani on the ground, and today, what is the change in the talent acquisition process, how it is changing? Deepak?
Can I just take this? Thank you, Ram Garu. Thank you and good afternoon to all of you. So, Ram, to your question, let me put it like this. The work is changing, the workplace is changing, and the worker is also changing. Worker, just for a synonym purpose, I mean, you can call him an employee, an human being, whoever, but all three things are completely changing. The old school HR that we run is withering away. I won't say it has no place. It is still got its value, but it is withering away, right? That's the mode. What is happening in terms of changes? Of course, the whole thing is now sitting on platforms. We all know the way we used to work earlier and the way things are now. But the great driver for 2024 and the impetus that most HR will have is using generative AI, as we said. So most of our work, and that is where the thrust is. I'm not saying that it will succumb us and it will only be AI, but there will be huge thrust this year on HR's adoption of AI. And I think a lot of work that I do, my presentations, my mail writing, small works, my simple mandatory approvals, lot of this can be done away with the help of small application. And with generative AI. So that is going to be a thrust from the organization standpoint and from all of us as to how can we start adapting simple forms of AI and make our work much easier. That's for sure. The workplace is changing, as you know, Ram, we said, the whole new generation is there today, correct? But from a recruitment standpoint, as I see it, I think AI, I mean, I'm not I'm not a crystal gazer, I'm not an expert, but I think a lot of low-end work will disappear. So from a campus standpoint, from students' perspective, if you think that you bring very basic skills and you want to be there, I think that's going to be tough. Okay, because lot of things are getting automated, number one, and on top of that, AI, if you're making AI sit on that, then I think the first level jobs would be under tremendous pressure. So the skill enhancement of employees so that they are more insightful, they are more solution oriented is extremely important, right? Yeah, thank you.
Say how talent acquisition and L&D is changing in future. Yeah. Yeah, how Sirisha works with a testing company and a software company called Signity Technologies. So according to you, Shirisha, when the freshers is coming, what are the challenges that you are experiencing with them? How you transform them from raw material kind of students to corporate ready professionals? What was your experience on that?
Thank you so much. This is a relevant question because HR again encompasses a lot of areas, a lot of functions within, and I was just worried you'll ask me a question which I cannot answer. So L&D is my forte. So for students, especially, what we are doing differently is that we have, I think most of the corporates have often complained that there is a gap in what the academia does to what the campus is, what the corporate is planning to hire, right? So what we are trying to do from Signity is that we have signed an MOU with one of the leading colleges in Hyderabad. We went there when they are in the 4th year, first semester, and we started imparting technology as well as communication skills, and also the interview readiness program as a 9-week corporate training program for them. One, the students are going to be benefited from what we are trying to do for them. Two, the organization that I'm working for would have the benefit of hiring these people who are market ready on day one itself. So this one program had really helped us bridge the gap because you can't expect the academia to answer all the questions in the 4 years of engineering. What we would need from a corporate is completely different from your programming skills that you learn. Maybe we would need something which is into deep technology, and this is something that only the corporate executives would be able to address. So this is something we are doing differently. And for people whom we hire from the finishing schools, the so-called finishing schools that we have across India, we bring them in and we do a program called Ignite. This is a college to a corporate transition program. Again, this has the know-hows of technology, the interview readiness, the client presentation, communication skills, name it, and we have it all. But actually the time of this training is very, very short because we don't really have that kind of time or the luxury to really spend a 12-week period on training itself. So this is something we are doing. And for people who are in-house, again, we do a lot of technology development programs, a lot of behavioral trainings, a lot of leadership development programs, etc.
Thank you. Now it's time for Dakshinamurthy. See, Dakshinamurthy is a very long journey HR professional. He has got a very good experience. If you see 30 years back to now, Dakshinamurthy Garu, how employee life cycle is changing. Because today the students are coming with a lot of expectations from the campus. So how to assimilate them, how to involve them in work, how to move them to grow in their career. What is your experience says?
That is what change, change, change. You have to change before change changes you or before change changes you. So change is very much important. Because if you see, the man is evolved from Stone Age to information age. Our economy is also changed from financial economy to knowledge-based economy. So if you see, after this industrial revolution, there is a big hit in mechanical, electrical, electronics, and digital transformation is happening. But still, there is a question, more particularly with respect to the manufacturing sector. Since I am from a manufacturing sector, I am telling. But is the changes happening from the freshers' mind or student community? That is what. They also should transform, according to me. And when recruiting the candidates, we will understand the attitude. Yes, attitude always plays a front seat. And knowledge. Knowledge is an information and skill is its application. So whether the student is able to apply his knowledge on the ground, that also we will see. And his skill and skill we will analyze, and we will see his capacity, capability, potential, abilities also. And we will understand his aspirations, tell our expectations very clearly. And we will bridge the gap. And we also see the learning thrust from the individual student. And whether he is also cope up with the change or he quickly adapt to change or not. And is he willing to work with 3 to 4 generation on the same work at the same place in the same workplace at the same time. These are the things I will look into that. So a skill without a will is nil. Hence, you should have knowledge, and application is also very much important. Knowledge alone cannot give you hype or heights. Please.
Thank you. Hello. Thank you, Dakshinamurthy Garu. See, when he was telling that skill and will, see, if you read 100 books of swimming, you don't get the swim. You need to go, take a coach, like our director. We should sail through. Even in 1 week, without studying 1 week also, we can do. If you see the great entrepreneurs of the world, Microsoft, Bill Gates, Larry Page, or even if you see anybody, they even studied like you, BTech and MBA like you and me. But they made big companies in the world. So what actually very, very important is you should have a lot of business acumen, a lot of understanding the society and their needs. See, the challenge today is most of the students, they come with, sir, I completed my Java. Can you help me to get the job? I'll ask, okay, you completed the Java. Which domain you would like to work? Sir, I don't know the domain. The challenge is that. Do you want in e-commerce? Do you want to work in fintech? You want to work in manufacturing? You want to manufacturing tech for non-tech? So what exactly you want to work? So most of the time, students fail to understand our healthcare tech. Today, for example, Ayushman Bharat is coming in big way. Ayushman Bharat is going to change our lives. For example, how Aadhaar ID is changed our lives. NCPI, UPI is changing our life. Same ABA ID is going to come up. How many of you thinking that healthcare technology is going to change? For example, today I go to a doctor. Doctor will do his prescription after diagnosis. So again I'll go to another doctor. He will start from the beginning. But tomorrow once Ayushman Bharat record comes, this will be transferable. So what I want to tell you is, we need to understand each domain. Students need to understand each domain, their passionate domain, then they need to do accordingly. So what I would like to tell you very importantly is, please, just technical skill is not enough. You need to understand the domain and also project management skills, business skills and behavioral skills. These are the 5 big things is going to play a vital role. So what I want to tell you is, this is very important. I now want to ask Mr. Deepak the specific question that, so if you see once upon a time how much automation has happened, how we will help the students or employees to experience the best things that's possible when they come to join in the organization. How onboarding? How do you actually take them? See, once upon a time, it's a very manual onboarding happening. Now today, how you are going to make them to thrill? So the onboarding can done automatic, but what is the experience that we can give much more better?
So from a technology standpoint, okay, if you are saying, okay, what is the next thing and what is the technology that we are talking? I mean, we have spoken about digitalization, transformation, we know AI is coming, but one thing is very clear, that this human touch that we keep talking about, how do we give human touch, all that is on the side now. It's impossible if you're running a large organization to really have that. You can have it with 10 people and then you can create a chain for human touch. But by and large, it's just lip service that you're doing human touch. So what is happening? Employee experience, Ram, is now going to again sit with AI. Complete employee onboarding is with them. They will do the onboarding. It's an automated process. It will happen through them, but intelligent onboarding. It will do complete life cycle. Complete life cycle, your self-service management, your database management. In fact, so much so, when we say employee experience, we want retention. End of the day, what do we want? We want an employee to stay back with us. So can you really understand the employee what he wants? Can you customize the service for him? That only AI is going to be doing. We are doing it at our own way. We are doing it partly successful. Somewhere we have given good experience. Somewhere we have failed to give good experience, depending upon whom you are dealing with and what kind of approach the person would have had and how many times he is making an effort to meet up with HR. But by and large, this whole employee experience. Now, experience also means great training, correct? You have, because one of the ways to retain employee is, can you give him a great career? Can you give him a good training and a good compensation? So it's multiple things. And training is a great engager. If I know that I'm getting trained in this organization, I'll think 10 times before moving out, correct? Even that is going to move out on AI. He will do the skill mapping. He will give you the content, okay? He will be able to suggest what is the course that you should be taking. And he should be able to also notify and monitor you. So the whole workforce management is moving there. Skill matching is going to move in that platform. So employee engagement per se, Ram, when we are saying employee experience, the whole experience is about how you come in, whether you wish your birthday or not, whether, you're given the right seat to sit, the right accessories to work, is your job description correct? All that, plus all the experience that we are talking about is actually going to be quite automated in an intelligent way. That's how I see things coming, Ram. It might take 1 year, it might take more, but the impetus is there already.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen.
Thank you. Sirisha, next to you question is, see, most of the students think that if I join after 1 or 2 years, automatically my career will go up. And I'm working for last 5 years, are very hard working. I'm actually putting 12 hours work in within. Still, my career is not changing. What is the challenges they face? How to shift them through L&D and also through many other HR initiatives? What do you see that?
Again, a brilliant question. So we do a lot of employee induction, especially for graduates who join the organization. The first question they ask us during the induction program is not about the role. They ask us, when do I get promoted to a vice president in the company? Brilliant question there, because you need to be aspirational, but you need to understand that performance is going to be the main character that plays a role in the movie that you're part of. This is something that they need to understand. Again, when I say performance, what you learn from the college and what you want to start working with is not enough for you. As an individual, you need to really invest in the knowledge or the skills. Unless you do that, you can't move from one level to another. Aspirational skills are, again, very important. So there is a formula that I follow. Again, it's my personal formula, which I call a 70-20-10 plan. When I say 70-20-10, 70 could be the organizational requirement. You're performing a role in an organization, so the role requires you to have those set of skills. It could be technology, it could be professional skills, it could be communication, it could be leadership, any of those. The 20% what we bring onto the table at Signity is the market trends. We do have partnerships with many, many players in the market who can give you the latest and greatest technology mix so that you're prepared for tomorrow. The 10 is your aspirational skills. It could be a hobby club too. As simple as photography, you really want to pursue a career in photography 5 years, 10 years from now, then why do you have to deprive yourself from understanding the nuances and know-how of how photography functions? So this is the combination we work with. The 10 that you have, the 20 you have is the market changer for you, or the differentiator you're going to bring onto the table. The other skills which are required for you to earn your bread and butter, the 70 is important, but also focus on the 30% that I'm talking about.
Thank you. Dakshinamurthy Garu, you ask actually the people, a lot of students when they join organization, they expect a lot of rewards and recognition and also. So how do you see that in the last, before COVID and post-COVID, the R&R spectrum, especially appreciating employee, making great place to work, how it is changing, and how we can actually personalize that in a changing scenario. How we can actually uplift the morale and positivity of the employees, especially the freshers and experienced professionals.
With your permission. Dear students, you are not in the classroom. Please observe silence. You are not in the classroom. Okay. Thank you. Actually, just going back to this point, this induction and onboarding, yes, there is also a lot of change in the process. Earlier, it was like a tick box kind of thing. Now, the onboarding activities are providing a path to reach the individual to reach to the board level and to make them feel free from boredom. That is one. In the induction programs or onboarding time, we are at the time of onboarding, we are telling very clearly the job description, the purpose of the organization, the department purpose, the department objectives, and what is his role, what are his KRS and KPIs, make them understand, and to equip with that, what are all the skills and knowledge and other things required, and thereby the skill gap analysis or competency gap analysis we are making, and capturing the employees' experience at the time of onboarding, that also we are capturing. In addition, there is an evaluation of effectiveness of the induction program, not only for training programs, even for evaluate the effectiveness of the induction programs that we are doing. Yes, for to retain the employees, because we are all selfish people in HR. Today we are recruiting one person means he should retire in this company. That is what our motto. He should work with company, he should grow along with company. So when an employee can continue, or we can retain an employee, or we can attain talent when there is proper pay, recognition, opportunities, benefit, and environment. I will call it as in short form PROBE, P-R-O-B-E, P for pay, R for recognition, O for opportunities, B for benefits, and E for environment. So when it is there, any employee, whether it is a Gen Z or Gen X or senior employee, whoever it may be, and rewards and recognition are must, but first of all, but industry mindset, how it will be, and more particularly in manufacturing sector, I am paying for his work, or I am paying for his attitude. Let him deliver. So that's enough. That kind of thing, it is going on in most of the industries. So to compensate that, you have to exhibit yourself, you have to stretch yourself, and you have to show metrics, what you have achieved. And you have to understand the difference clearly, what is actual work and what is achievement. If some allotted work is done, means it is not an achievement. If you do any work in the adverse situations, then it is called an unachieved result, then it is called an achievement. So that you have to understand very clearly. Certain things should be variable, hence variable pay package into come into picture in most of the organizations. But most of the times, whether senior employee or junior employee or fresher, they are unable to understand this variable component aspect. This includes all these things. So you are paid for your extra work, extra effort. And we always expect an ordinary person to do extraordinary work.
Very good. So when you put some extra efforts, you will become extraordinary. Don't think that somebody organization. See, once upon a time, recently, Narayana Murthy was telling that you should work 60, 70 hours. I'm not like that. But if you really want to move from employee to entrepreneur, you have to work. You ask any entrepreneur who is there here, entrepreneurship is all about understanding the business, understanding the need of the society, converting that into a big business opportunity. So for that, if I work 5 to 10 hours, that doesn't work. Hybrid work, घर में बैठ के करना तो नहीं चलता है. If you want to become employee to employer, so employee if he works 40 hours, that's more than enough. Either work from home or office. But entrepreneur has to work across the organization, across the business, across the society, customers, vendors. There's a huge challenge is there. So what I want to tell you, Gen Z, you are actually lucky that you never seen black and white movies. You never saw cycle, okay? You never seen hand phones or telephones that are there in the house. So you already came with a lot of golden spoons. But at the same time, you have a flaw, other side that. When you go and work in very, remote places, you should know how to get along with the people. How to actually, for example, you are traveling to Germany, you are traveling to France, you are traveling to other places. How to acclimatize, how to get into their shoes, how to understand customer requirements. All this plays a vital role. So software companies, they don't see only your soft where skills. Okay? There are soft skills also they see, like communication, customer handling, complaint management, complaints skills are there. Unfortunately, 99% they never teach this. If at all somebody teaching, let me know. I'll give a big party. Okay? No. You may be basic level. My level of competency requires level 2, level 3. Because I interview IIT people. IIT people come to me, and when I ask some questions, they can't say. So that's where I'm saying, please try to understand the requirement of the industry. And I request all the students, don't do final year college project. From first year, you go and do a startup like T-Hub. Second year, go to a company, mid-sized company. Third year, go to Google, Microsoft, or somebody. I'll introduce to you. Amazon, VPHR, I know. So the challenge is, but most of the students, 99% students, sir, I did my project in my college. तुमको college job दे देगा क्या? So it's not like that. So what I want to tell you is, so how this spectrum of skills. So now Deepak, both son and daughter in US, and his son has came out from one of the best institute, Manipal. So how transformation today, if you see his journey and helping our future students, how it will change the scenario of skilling themselves and getting into the corporate board. Yeah, take that.
I didn't get the question, Ram.
Yeah, the challenge is today, after 1-2 years, if the students work, how to decide their careers, how to move ahead in the changing scenario of the technologies.
So one is very clear that students start looking, I mean youngsters, when they come into the organization, they start looking for jobs outside after about 1.5 to 2 years, because they have learned enough. Okay, and that's when they want to go out. Generally people say 3 saal ruko, uske baad you will get a better job, because the company which are taking them because they are getting trained, so they are not really at a market salary from them, they build their skills. So it becomes very, very important for organizations to look at people who are 1.5, 2 years old, scan them properly and give them a good compensation and a salary path. That's something as a strategy organization generally will do, because they will weed out those whom they want and those who they feel can be left out. That's the standard. So that's where it becomes very important, analytically understanding the person, what are the skills that he has put up with, what is the attitude that you're talking about, has he got that attitude, has he building. The career progression from 2 year onward is exponential for the guy. That's why we say, first job, don't worry about compensation. That's why we all say, first job, if you're getting a first job, just go for the company, just go for the experience, because that is the time you can build the value that you have to give to the society or to the organizations, and you will get exponential return after 2-3 years. So that is something which is a general practice. The other thing is, employees who stand out are the ones who start understanding the business model. First of all, a lot of interviews where we do, people who have also been with some experience do not understand what is a business model of the organization I was working with. Okay, you might be in software, you might be in administrative service, you might be in compliance, but understanding of this is very important, because otherwise you are doing a very low-end role, and as I said, low-end roles are not very relevant today. So you should, it's not difficult for you to have that mindset, ki how is this organization making money? That's what is a business model. If I'm in waste management, how is waste management making money? Just think about it and you start getting your answers. So if I'm finance, how is personal finance giving somebody money? How is investment happening? So this is the mindset that people have to bring in, and in that chain, start building what we say, employability for yourself. Organizations are not here guaranteeing you lifelong employment. That's all good words. Okay, nobody is keeping you without value after some time. So your value is in your hand. Yeah. You have to become employable, which means if you are in one stream, you have to develop your expertise for stream 2, stream 3, one language, the other language. You have to have an outside view as to what is running in the market, where do I need to get my skills. There is a lot of help available from the organization and from outside. but it is for the individual to really come up, have this mindset, sharpen his mind on this, be hungry for more knowledge, more certifications.
And when that time he's rejected him. But still Larry Page told that it took him. He has given a project called, what is the first project any IT students can tell? Sundar Pichai did Chrome. Give a clap to him. So he did Chrome when Yahoo was the leader, when the Microsoft Explorer was the leader. Slowly he did it. Then slowly he got into some other area, Android. And then he ruled the world. Today he is the CEO of the Google. So what I want to tell you is, it's a very difficult to HR, even yourself, even CEO also tell you what is the future of your career. But it is your destiny, your learning, your experience, your efforts that makes a lot of difference to organization and for yourself also. So in that context, what do you see that? How much time one should learn, freshers or experienced people, to grow their career incrementally, exponentially to become a star performer, according to you?
So I'll start with this disclaimer. I do have a kid who's in college, similar age as you are in. So before he decided, after he passed grade 12, I asked him, what do you want to do? A typical parent question, right? In grade 10, I asked him, he said, I have no clue, mom. So I was okay with it. Grade 12, he had no clue. Today, he's in graduation, still no clue, okay? All I'm saying is, you're not alone. None of you might have clarity as to what you want to do in your career today, but learning is constant. You need to find a mentor for yourself. The mentor could be your parent, it could be your cousin, it could be your senior in college, or maybe one of the professors that you think has done that and been there and done that. So those mentors, what do they typically do is they might guide you through the process. Again, it is up to you as an individual to choose what you want to choose. The passion that you have for something is what is going to make your career. So once you have that clear in your head, find that mentor who's going to guide you. Or there are a lot of career counseling institutes that you find across. You can reach out to any one of them, say that, you know what, I'm not decided, I don't know what to do, what is that I can do? So these career counseling institutes, what do? They also tell you, if you pursue a course, this is your career prospect. So that is going to help you narrow down on what you want to do in your life. Everyone wants to be a star. No one wants to compromise on that, Ram Garu. But it's just that you need to find the star in yourself, whatever you're passionate about. Find a purpose. Again, it's very easy to say find a purpose in life. But at your age, maybe you're not clear. That is where the guidance, counselors that you have in your college might help you, right? One question for the students who are present here today. How many of you are pursuing some certifications or courses outside your university? A raise of hands, please. On your own, not by the push from the college. You're doing that? Amazing. Did you see 2 people have raised their hand in a room of at least 50, 60 students here? Why is that? Because your dependency on your college to help you get there is very high. You should understand that they can only teach you to an extent. But after that, it is up to you. And Ram Garu had a very relevant question. You're spending 5-6 hours in college. How much time do you have to spend on yourself to be relevant in the market? There is no time. And today we are phygital, right? We talk about physical classrooms, we talk about digital classrooms. All you need is to just log on to a portal, learn something new, just one thing new. Probably pick up one thing new in a month. That's more than enough. It could be technology, it could be professional skills. It could be as simple as how do I prepare for an interview? If you don't own that up, no one else is going to do that for you. Your organizations will come and pick the best of the lot. Why would we want to invest time and effort on you? Do you get the point? So you need to invest on yourself. The time that you're spending today in the movie theaters, malls, your extracurricular gaming apps that you have, brilliant, do that. You're a student, you need to do that. You need some activity. However, just spend a fraction of that time on your self-development. How do I present myself? Oftentimes, we even struggle